What up, man? It's DC&R episode 4. You got your boy Doc right here.
What it be? Your boy Chief in the hood.
Rez is back with you, baby.
You know it. Episode 4, man. Back for that ass.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have any of our social media handles, let me make sure I get you those real quick. Twitter's gonna be at Doc Chief Rez. YouTube channel is Doc Chief and Rez, and the Instagram is Doc Chief and Rez, with the and being the ampersand symbol. And we ready to get it in.
It is about that time, but as you all know, we don't do anything without that first shot to start.
Motherfucking right. Goddamn right, Rez.
Goddamn right. It seems as if we're back on what? What's that? It's your shit, Chief, ain't it?
This is what?
That's some rock, some colada, baby.
I mean,
Gold Dizzle.
It's the one. It's from
Pause.
It's from episode 1. We good, man.
Gold dot, man. Gold dot.
Gold dot.
Hey, man, let's take this shot. Get this thing started, baby. Get this thing started.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers,
bro.
fellas.
Bang,
Episode
bang.
4.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, ha.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Man.
Damn, the last time it's been weeks.
It's been a minute. We was at the casino last time, wasn't we? We ain't
Sure
win
was.
shit.
Speak for yourself, motherfucker.
Right.
But we in a particular new location for this show.
Yeah.
It happens to be a special homecoming for one of our HBCUs in the area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know,
Representing.
make sure you hit us up, man. We might be at your HBCU the next week.
Yeah.
That's right. So make sure you hang with us on Twitter, man. You know, actually, if you haven't been keeping up with the Twitter, we're doing a lot of memes on, you know, what happens on HBCU homecoming. You know,
Y'all need to go check those out. Very interesting. Quite a few of them. Y'all make sure you follow all them shits. Yeah.
I don't know if my favorite one. How fly? I mean, the joint with the white boys that went to HBCUs, man, and had they come back fly as shit, man.
Mm-hmm. We hit them all up. So man, y'all check out. You want to rock out for your HBCU? You're gonna see yours on there. Trust me.
Now here's my idea. Okay, so Rez, Chief, y'all been to a few different places in your college career, after college. Some of y'all motherfuckers still like to haunt college.
Yes,
campuses.
we have. Yes, we have.
Indeed, yeah.
So, you know, what would be your take on like the best homecoming that you've been to ever?
Man, best homecoming I've been to ever. I mean, I'm not into the super busy like Howard. I mean, if you want activities, events, all kinds. I mean, Howard it's cool, but to me, my favorite, the best I've ever been was Tuskegee, bro.
Tuskegee.
In terms of traditions of a HBCU, fraternities, sororities, organizations, people. I mean, alumni. Man, it was off the chain. Tuskegee was off the chain, bro.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Dang.
That was probably my best one.
Rez, what you think?
So,
What you putting ice? You putting drink in a goddamn?
I'm just saying, I had to pour a little bit out. There was nowhere else to put it. Leave me the fuck alone.
Putting ice? You putting Ciroc in the
In
goddamn ice
in the
bucket?
yes, I
Hey,
poured a little
you
bit of
have
Ciroc out in the ice bucket in the hotel
You're
room.
gonna have some icy Ciroc.
All right.
Back off.
All right.
So I know HBCUs is where it's at. I'm gonna just have to say it, bruh. The best homecoming I ever went to was West Virginia University in Morgantown, man.
What?
The population gathers there, bruh, and it's very nostalgic when it comes to the people being together. And of course, a party's a party. You can get a party anywhere, but Morgantown, West Virginia,
Damn.
they're underrated.
You know, they were the number one party school for a long time. They fell off, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were for many years. The number one party school. I'm gonna say like
Shit,
3-4
Mountain
years
Dew.
in a row. Yeah.
Well, fuck it.
What was yours though? What was your best?
Oh, bro. You know, honestly, man, I think for me growing up, you know, being close to the South, North Carolina A&T is known as the greatest homecoming on earth. I mean, I think that's pretty true. I mean, people, you know, even if you didn't go to that school, you're going to that homecoming.
Right.
And I'm sure it's like Howard, too. But like you said, Howard seems super busy.
Yeah,
It
it's
seems
super. Yeah.
I don't know, it just seems different. So A&T, go Aggies. You know, they put out a good show. Now, I mean, we haven't really looked at things like Prairie View, Texas Southern.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know what Grambling and Southern have to offer.
I haven't been to those either. Yeah.
I would love to check out FAMU as well, man.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
I haven't been there.
Yeah.
That's some
And
shot.
you
Yeah.
talk about Tennessee State all the time.
Yeah, Tennessee State is live. That's just live too.
I mean, there's a ton of things.
That's a live one too. Tennessee State is a live one.
But I'm pretty sure all of them have their benefits because
yeah. Kentucky State, banging.
And listen, we're all talking about East right now. Anything West?
That's what I was just saying.
So there's so many, so many out there, man.
I mean, I love to see it.
So if you hear about a nearby, one of your neighboring HBCUs celebrating their homecoming, it behooves you to go check it out.
And if you think DC&R needs to come over for a show, we're going to come over and do a show.
DC&R will come for a show.
We will come for a show. That's too easy.
You're goddamn right, Chris.
Goddamn.
Yeah, man. So, what else been going on the past few weeks that we just,
I'm tired of hearing my Kavanaugh's motherfucking ass.
Oh, man, the Supreme Court justice seat, as important as it is, I mean, I get it. Our media is making a big, not going to say mockery, but a big show of it, you know what I mean? But him actually getting nominated and him actually getting that position is very important for these next few generations. So, I mean, sideshow aside, man, it's kind of important, man.
Did you
watch the allegations or the quote unquote crime itself isn't the problem. I get that, but I'm just talking about it's been carried on for so long. I mean, he's talking about beer. Get the fuck off my TV, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like beer too.
Did y'all watch the trial? Not the trial, but the whatever.
No, I didn't watch most of it because I was at work, so I really didn't get a chance to watch a lot of it.
The whole thing.
Wow. I've been seeing highlights of it and how he's been coming out of character. Yeah. You know what I mean? For somebody that's supposed to be as distinguished as a Supreme Court justice.
This dude was so goddamn mad.
That was so.
This is a mockery. Yeah. It's a tragedy. I like beer.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
me too, motherfucker. What else you got?
Yeah. Listen, I mean, I never blame victims. Obviously, this is not to take away from Dr. Ford.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing to do with the issue
with the actual
itself.
problem.
It's just they're carrying it so long.
Yeah. And I won't clown this shit right now because let me tell you what I'm gonna clown. This was to me, this was the epitome of how do I put this? Whiteness versus whiteness at this time. You had the one white chick that's screaming about her allegations, which could be credible, but it's who can get the most sympathy, right? So, shit, that sounds really fucked up, doesn't it?
No.
All right,
but I mean, that's the reality of it. That's why they're making it an actual spectacle.
Well, here's what I'm going to say. Both of them got up there and they was trying to see who can get the most sympathy.
He said it sounds really fucked up.
Yeah, but it's the truth.
It's true. Because she's up there.
That's what they're doing. That's what the media is playing.
Here's my thing. The lady has a PhD in something. I forget exactly what it was. But she can talk. Obviously, she's been around, but she's talking. She's kind of doting a little bit. She's kind of like, oh, I'm great. I have my coffee. I can keep going. She's kind of,
Is
bubbly about the thing. I'm like, listen,
saying?
lady, you got a doctorate. You know how to talk. You know how to handle your point. You had to argue a thesis. Mm-hmm. You playing you want to be seen as this kind of weak
the victim.
But you're not weak. Anita Hill was strong as shit.
Yeah, and she was a law professor.
Right. So that was one thing.
With a law degree.
So then he had to compete against that. And I understand it's all about perception. So he gets on there mad, crying a little bit. He's like, I kept a diary from 1989. I think it was 82 actually.
Nobody
82.
Whatever.
And then he starts he kept trying to cry a little bit. I don't know if y'all didn't see that. He kept trying to cry. Yeah. He's talking, and my dad.
Yeah.
My dad.
Yeah.
He taught me how to keep a diary. Why are you crying about your dad helping you keep a diary?
The fuck they got to do with anything, man?
Everything is such a spectacle, and it's so disrespectful, man.
It is.
It's like it's hard to have faith in anything judicious in this country, man.
No bullshit, man.
How can you when you are... Nobody cares about your person. Nobody cares about your dad's story, your mom's story. We're talking about the Supreme Court's justice seat, the nomination, and are you qualified? Exactly. Who gives a damn about your father, how you were raised? Nobody gives a damn.
But that's the whole thing.
There's a lot of folks that was raised much in terrible situations than he was.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Doc said it. He said he's trying to get
the fact that he had a dad raised in the house. Nobody gives a damn about your father.
Everybody's trying to get. He like, I went to Yale.
Yeah,
I
worked my tail off to get to Yale.
Yeah, whatever, man.
He's like, all right,
man.
Yeah, FOH.
Crying, fuck out of here.
Yeah,
fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Well, love to be in the fly on the wall in his personal conversations when there ain't no cameras around.
Oh, Dennis motherfucker's like, what he say? He's like, he was using a bunch of terms that for sexual things. He kept saying it was a drinking game. You're like, what's the devil's triangle? It's a drinking game.
Oh man.
Like this motherfucker is on. He's like on Pornhub saying, "What is a bukkake?" It's a drinking game.
Well, it kind of is.
Kind of is. Yeah, kind of is.
What is boofing? It's just something me and my friends used to say.
It's a drinking game.
Drinking game. Everything's a drinking game. What is that?
Dry heaving.
He's like, I like beer. Did you ever drink beer? He said, did you ever drink beer to excess to where you blacked out? He was like, I don't know, Senator. Did you?
Yeah. That's how you can tell when you when you actually deflect the question and try to ask You can't do that. You're in the receive mode. You
Yeah.
receive the questions. You don't ask anything.
If that's the only way you
Right.
can answer. You on some other shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
you already know he's lie. Already guilty. Already
He
guilty.
apologized after that though.
Yeah,
Apologies is
fucked
what?
up.
But why apologize? Apologize is useless.
That's him. That's
you don't
him.
mean it. So
And
why
then,
apologize?
So
Makes
you
no
know,
sense.
And then Chris Dudley, the ex-NBA player, said, "I never saw him blacked out drunk." What the fuck does that mean?
Right.
Who
Who
cares?
gives a
Who gives a shit
That's
what you saw or didn't see, man?
Popularity, yeah. Well, we supposed to trust your vision
Trust
and your
you?
fucking
Yeah.
insight? Yeah, please, bro.
He got tossed by Shaq after
Yeah.
that dunk.
Yeah. And he tried to throw
He
the ball
threw him
at
by
Shaq.
his neck.
Shaq tried to block his
No,
ass
he
face out.
just because he knew
What, they went to high
were going to
school or
stop the
something?
game. No,
No.
it was he played for the Knicks.
Oh.
but how
Chris
would
Dudley.
he see?
And
how would he
Shaq dunked
see-
on
Oh,
him.
you mean Kavanaugh?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
They probably were classmates, I'm assuming. They were in school around the same time, so we supposed to assume
I don't know, man.
that they were like the best of buddies and
Let
shit.
me just tell y'all something.
That's
man.
the assumption.
If y'all did some shit. If y'all did some shit in high school, you touched somebody's ass or something. Y'all have to creep without a paddle.
Please.
Man, yeah, I
have nothing
I ain't
to hide in
gonna
my
get my
past,
name
bro.
drug.
Yeah,
I have
fine.
nothing to hide in my past, please. I would love somebody that might go through my shit with a fine tooth comb. You gonna find them.
Right.
You gonna find shit. Actually.
Man, I don't know. Yeah, so that was wild. You're right. I'm ready for that to kind of die down.
I get it. So to me, I feel like they're trying to hide something else going on because this shit is being so publicized.
Like, what else is happening?
The fuck else is happening right now?
Oh, I'm sure there's tons of things.
Shit.
Well, flip it over. I had lots of things that I've been wanting to talk to y'all about anyway.
Yeah,
like that
what's up?
Bobby Brown shit. The Bobby
Man.
Brown movie.
Yeah, I
Bobby
still haven't seen
Brizan.
that.
Man.
See, I be
Based on
working
what
a
I
lot,
heard, yeah,
man.
me too. It's hard to catch a lot of things. I get off late sometimes, so then when I get home,
You get off late.
pause.
I guess there's nothing wrong with getting off late,
I
right?
mean, I guess
better,
not.
better than getting off early.
Yeah, you're damn right.
You mother. Shit.
I get off work.
No,
late.
yeah, right,
Goddamn
right.
it.
Yeah. Well,
So
shit.
you-
Y'all add us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and maybe we ain't gotta work no more.
Man, come on.
Well, we ain't
man.
gotta work on no regular shit. We can just
Do something we
do
love.
what we like to do, man. Make
It's
people laugh
comedy,
and
man.
joke and shit.
Well, we say DC&R wasn't just Doc Chief Reds. It was drunk.
drunk comedy relief.
Yeah, man.
That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Definitely for
Hey
us.
man,
Yeah,
we just
man.
like I enjoy hanging with y'all, man.
So what the
Just
hell they do with
chilling.
that Bobby story, man? Because I
Okay.
heard enough. I heard
Jeez.
many sides of it.
Shout out Woody the Great, man. But
Yeah.
yo, they had Whitney looking straight crack-ish, man.
Man,
Like,
I heard that shit too, but they
Man.
played her.
played her.
They
So
played her.
they had. I mean, they had Whitney out there. Like, as soon as they got together, she was like, "Well, what the fuck, Bobby?
What the fuck,
you
Bobby?
gonna do this coconut, nigga?"
So they made it like she was just the straight.
She was straight, like bad girl. She just had.
Like she was there. Like I need to borrow your car right quick.
Yeah, she was like Felicia
Yeah,
and
Felicia.
that goddamn Friday. I mean, she bust in the door like I told y'all the other day. She was like the crackheads from New Jack City.
Oh,
He said,
man.
I was prom queen, King High School. What was it? They get but the prom fiend.
I'm totally against shit like
Man,
that.
listen,
That's
listen.
not even necessary.
They had
to do
her.
that,
It was
man.
the chick that played Janae in the game.
Wasn't the girl that played in the Luke Cage season 2?
Luke Cage. She was also the chick
What?
that was in
Yeah, that was
Empire.
her. Right?
Which one? Which one?
She played the
daughter?
The daughter, yeah, the daughter.
Oh,
of
the one that
yeah.
killed, the one that
yeah,
kissed her mom.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, word.
Wow. She was also the chick that was in that Empire. Was it Empire or Power?
I don't
where the
watch
dude
it.
was
I
talk.
don't
Where the dude was like, "Yeah, baby, I like you and shit, but you're a little dark for the girls I'm used to." He was
Oh,
straight
man.
talking shit.
Somebody said some shit like that?
Must have been Empire.
Oh man, shit. He straight.
I can't believe
he
like
trash.
quotes like this is still being said. Motherfucker
Yo,
said you
man.
too
It was,
dark.
it was a TV show.
It was a TV
But
show.
still, man,
it was like
Ignorance is god.
Ah, man,
I'm
it was-
sorry.
Was it art imitates reality?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Imitates life.
that's been human nature forever.
But but back to this Whitney. I mean, they had
Yeah.
Whitney like Bobby would come on. Like Bobby was, he wasn't like he was a, he wasn't like he was like a good guy. But they almost made it seem like she was doing way more shit than he was. Like she was like on some other shit with the crack. And
Like, she
shit.
was a straight
Well,
crack king, a rich crackhead.
As
basically.
if he was around to help build the story in the movie, and she wasn't.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Whitney wasn't here to say no, motherfucker. That wasn't
Exactly.
how it was.
Like for instance, one episode, he comes back from the hotel, or comes back to the hotel. Whitney got the lock on, the chain lock. She's talking to him through the door like, "Bobby, did you ring it?" He's like, "Nah, his connect didn't have whatever." She's like, "Well, I guess you ain't getting into. You come back and bring me some." Click.
Like
And-
he was like a
man.
They was in
fiendish.
there. Yo, they was in there on some other shit.
And who sponsored this movie? Who was it? What channel
It was
was
on
it?
BET, wasn't it?
BET.
BET, man.
Okay, so we know that's not owned by black folk. Okay, so I mean Viacom pretty much
Viacom.
own them, yeah.
Because
Because I'm just saying, like that's disrespectful, man. Whitney, hands down, you can't put 5 women that can sing better than her in history. You just can't. So don't try to sit here like I don't like that. I got a offense to that, man. You don't try to make her look that bad. We get she struggled, but name a famous person who didn't struggle. You can bring up a lot of them. A lot of them, from white to black to any they all struggle with a lot of things, demons in their life wasn't necessarily, caricaturized on fucking TV, man. That's crap, man.
I ain't nowhere near close to famous, and I've had my motherfucking struggles.
Why they had
who hasn't?
I mean, like a crackhead. I don't like that. That's why I can't. I don't know if I want to watch it, man.
I want to watch it because I want to see the story.
It was cool.
But I'm cool with showing who she was, but we know that wasn't her the entire time.
Yeah, but the subtleties of being a crackhead, we get it. You ain't got to show that. You know what I mean?
Subtleties,
like that shit. The subtleties are like, oh, you ain't get my crack, you can't come in. Come on, man. We don't need that shit.
Or like the motherfucking the neck to her shirt being down by her chest.
Yeah, we don't need that. That's Whitney, goddammit. We don't need that. She got classics, man. She still sing better than your top 5 singers ever. Trust me.
Exactly.
Straight up.
Yeah,
you can name 5 females that can't sing. I can't fuck with her.
What?
Yeah.
We still listen to Whitney's national anthem.
I'm listening to everything, Whitney. Please, bro. I grew up on it. We all grew up on that shit, man. My mom used to play that shit to death.
Bro.
You damn right.
Trying to play her like that. You can't get it unless you get crap. What the fuck out of here, man?
She was wild. And one time,
come on, BET, like stop. It's like anything that's damaging to the culture. That shit is easily portrayed. But let it be somebody else that we know that's going through the struggle. Oh, everything is on innocence and it's not their fault. It's society's fault.
They're the victim of society.
Yeah, they're the victim of get the fuck out of here, man.
Show me a Charlie Sheen movie.
Exactly, man. Please, man.
That motherfucker
they said he was out there knowing he had HIV, giving it to chicks, man. How the fuck he ain't dead yet?
Special delivery that shit.
How you out there?
This shit was an uproar challenge. That was a motherfucking uproar.
That was a real uproar challenge. Yeah. Special delivery, and it didn't show any special
delivery. Yeah.
Wasn't special.
It's gonna be delivered.
It's so special you can't get rid of the motherfucker. God damn! Hold on, wait a minute. Are we taking another shot? Or I'm cool with it.
All right,
cool.
Well,
let's do it.
Pull it up. Watch it all fall out.
Let's do it, man.
Pull it out. Pull it all fall out.
All right. Well, we got the new bottle. The new bottle.
New bottle Ciroc.
Yeah. Another gold dot, man.
Another gold dot. Well, what y'all thinking about?
You want to pour that in here?
Nah. What y'all thinking about this whole MGK shit and Eminem? That was the most weakest damn rap battle I've ever had.
It's a waste of time. It was all beneficial to MGK. Nothing to do with Eminem.
Nope.
He didn't need that. He should personally. I wouldn't have responded to it. It was to me. It's like a waste of time. It was like a high school basketball player challenging Michael Jordan.
Wait a minute. It was like
to me, from my point of view.
I know
everybody else is different, but
I recognize his talent. So it didn't benefit Eminem, nor did it hurt him. They say Rap Devil was MGK's, right? Yeah. But he knew what he was doing in response because nobody ever really responds to Eminem, so he was getting his own publicity going, which I can't be mad at him.
Man, that shit was garbage.
But then he dissed him in the song and then gave credit to him. He said, "Yeah, you're the GOAT," but blah blah blah. Like, who the fuck praises the dude they're dissing in a diss track?
I mean, we gonna get all the white rappers that where was that Macklemore and fucking
where's motherfucking Lil Dicky?
Lil Dicky, shit. Get Lil Dicky in that bitch.
Yeah. MGK ain't fucking with Lil Dicky.
Since we gotta fuck with some,
they all just shut the fuck up.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that too.
Hey,
and let's deal with the reality of what's going on in the world, man. The hip hop wasn't, man. They just capitalizing on what they think was trending right now, which is beefing. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was unnecessary, totally unnecessary. It didn't benefit nobody but MGK.
Yeah, you're right. Let's take this shot real quick.
Boom, another one.
Another gold dot.
Another gold dot in the building.
Yeah. Puff, you a fool for this one.
Hey, you gotta stop saying dumb shit during the shot, man. I almost laughed at it. My nose. Stop it.
Aspiration City, we'll make it nice and thick for you next time.
Doc got a problem with saying dumb shit before a shot. It make me spit out my nose and shit.
I guess that's just my take on MGK. Like, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't. Just ignore it.
It wasn't necessary.
But let me tell you this. I hate to go with this dude because I damn sure don't want him coming after us.
Fuck him.
I don't give a fuck.
But this dude, Joe Budden, I wish he would sit the fuck down.
Oh, Joe Budden.
Joe Budden. Okay. Because he's like the nigga that he wants to fight, but don't nobody pick a fight with him. So he keeps saying shit to make himself relevant. Like, hey, listen, so and so is beefing. I wish they'd say some shit to me because I got rhymes with it. Man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, what am I talking to you?
Like,
you're right.
It's not
you're
your
right.
battle.
You're
And
right.
honestly, I don't know anything from Joe Budden since 2003. What's the song he had in 2003?
Pump it up, pump it up, yeah.
And that was because of Just Blaze.
Right. And I know he just had an album released in like 2016 or whatever. And he probably does
And
have
has a pretty
lyrics.
successful podcast, I believe.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, very,
hell
it's actually
yeah,
very
hell yeah.
so
actually,
that's cool. That's cool.
he's on TV, not TV One. What's the joint that does the Breakfast
Volt?
Club? Volt. Yeah, they got a TV channel.
No, I get it.
Revolt.
I'm tripping.
I get it, but I'm just saying he always talking shit like I wish somebody would step to me. Well, nobody's stepping to you, dude.
Well, a few of them did that because Royce the 5'9" said that same
I
shit.
hate that shit.
Because he on Eminem's side. Like he back in Eminem, but was that it? Was that it?
Eminem was the guy that.
And then
put him on,
Lupe jumped in too. I think didn't Lupe jump in and say I'll kill them all or something?
But why? Just
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. This ain't about you.
It's
Like,
because of relevance.
yeah, it's all relevant.
But Joe Budden is very successful on his podcast. Then leave the hip hop or leave the lyrical stuff alone. Let these two do their beef and back off.
But-
Who the fuck else does that?
Yeah.
But
When
maybe it's the fact that he is lyrical and he probably does have rhymes today.
But he does. No, he does. But this one wasn't him.
Yeah.
Like when Roxanne Shante and
Damn it, Roxanne. Not MC.
Am I
I
tripping?
say MC Shan. What? So that was the
fuck
fuck
it, old school beef.
She did come in, yeah.
Like and when Pocket Biggie beefed, or when Nas and Jigga beefed, who the fuck else was like, yo, shit, I wish one of them would.
Yeah, nobody.
Back off, man.
Like, it's almost like Joe Budden, shut the fuck up,
Yeah,
man. Enjoy
and-
yourself, pocket. When somebody come at you, kill their ass.
And a lot of the beefs since the 90s
Not-
were all
not us,
subliminal.
though, Joe, not us.
Now they all like they're
No,
trying to be
actually-
obvious. But it's like, to be honest with the beef, I'm just so over that. You know what I mean? Like because to me it's more damaging to the culture than actually being advantageous to it.
Yeah.
Other people capitalize on the people beefing,
Yeah,
but
you're right.
it damages the culture, man.
Right,
I mean,
I understand.
I personally ain't feeling where hip hop is going right now. Personally, I'm
no,
not.
part of me, I agree with you on the it could be damaging, but to me, it's classic hip hop.
Yeah,
There's nothing
beef.
wrong to me with a genuine hip hop battle, rap beef, because when that Jigga and Nas shit was going, like I love both of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, he killed Jigga. Oh shit, he killed Nas, and it's done. So I think when it's natural, let it be. But when it's fake and when it's attempted at just simply gaining notoriety and publicity, then it's fucked up.
But that's what all of it is now. It's not about.
Correct.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. I just think, yes, the direction hip hop is going isn't what I would love to see. I respect the new hip hop artists. I may not play them, but it's they hustle. I'm cool with it. Same thing when I was banging my shit back in the day, and my parents was like, "What the fuck's that bullshit you playing?"
Yeah.
Fuck
I
that.
mean,
That is-
everybody beef. LL, Kumo D beef,
Yep,
MC
yep.
Shan, KRS-One. I mean, it was a lot. Eric B and Rakim against EPMD. I mean, it was a back and forth.
Motherfucking was
It was
LL and Cannabis.
LL had a few beefs, dog.
Yeah,
but
he
his
did.
main biggest
Yeah,
one
he
was
did.
Kumo D. Well, that's the first big one he
But
had.
you around that long,
Yeah.
he
So I mean, I get the beefs and all that, but I'm just saying it wasn't what it is now. Like, I don't know. Now it just seems like it's they manufacturing this shit. Some of them
yeah,
definitely
you're right.
like this MGK
exactly.
thing.
No.
Because nobody even thought about them
Yeah.
to even, you know what I
Right.
mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody cared about y'all too, let
when
alone
it's, when
to
it's
be
natural or organic. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
It's just you're right. When it's tried, when it's an attempt,
Yeah.
fuck that, man.
That's yeah.
Didn't this all come about from the release of his album though?
Well, he released Kamikaze.
Yeah.
All right,
And
it
he
was a
talked a
track.
lot of shit.
Yeah, he did. And this time, MGK chose to respond because pretty much no one's ever fucking responded to Eminem.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he would destroy him.
I
He
mean,
just would.
they know that whoever responds to him is going to have a battle. It's not going to be no
Yeah.
cakewalk. It's
And
just
so-
going to be a battle.
I think MGK did it knowing he wasn't fucking with him, but just, you know what? This will at least get my name
Let me
in a
shoot
few
my
more
shot.
households.
All right.
Households, yep.
He
Yep.
shot a shot.
Yep.
And honest shout out to Mero because on that last podcast of theirs, they was talking about how Eminem just puts together words and shit. And I always felt that way. I know you
Yeah.
like.
I
know
mean,
you
his
like
wordplay
Eminem.
is unmatched. That's what he has a
Well,
talent for playing with words.
He does. No, I think
But sometimes they don't. There's no. It's not like a story or anything. It's not like he has the wordplay and the story. I mean, sometimes the shit is just all over the place.
It's bars. Every 16. I mean, every second bar. It's like that's what it is. It's not a story. Like some rappers, they hold 16 bars as a story. His is just every 2-3 bars is almost like wordplay.
Well,
so you got to catch on to all that shit.
It is to a point.
It's
I
separate.
think what Jesus and Mero was talking about was Eminem has gotten to a point where he's simply saying things to rhyme that don't make much sense
Yeah.
in the end of everything.
Yeah.
And I get it.
So that he's just rapping,
Yeah.
basically. He's just rapping.
But real big shout out to Jesus and Mero. I meant to say this last time. we've been considering doing this podcast for a long fucking time.
Yeah, man.
So the three of us been friends for 20 years, man, and then just to sit around and clown and drink is what we do.
Which is what we always do.
All the fuck we do. And
Podcast or not. Yeah.
and we always said, why the fuck don't we record this and maybe make it a lifestyle, a living?
That would be nice.
And for some reason, we bullshitted. And there was one night we was in Doc's basement, and this motherfucker played a DC&R-Ep episode. We was like, what the fuck are we waiting on?
Yeah,
so shout out to DC&R-Ep, not for necessarily inspiring what we do, but for kind of pushing us over that fence and saying, hey, fuck the bullshit, stop playing and do it. What up, DC&R-Ep, motherfucking Bodega Boys.
What up?
And honestly, on that one, we doing a third shot.
Damn.
What you gonna say no?
Yeah.
I mean, no.
I dare you.
No.
I dare you.
No. I ain't
All
gonna
right.
be the bitch. I ain't gonna be the bitch.
Ain't gonna be no bitch. Yeah.
Shit, though, man.
Hey, we're taking Uber tonight.
Yeah. Damn. All right, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm cool with this.
So, fuck. All right. So So Eminem had his album. So next album that dropped that was kind of making big buzz. Lil Wayne.
Man.
Wayne had his album drop.
Man.
I'm not.
Here's what I'll say about Wayne's album. I'm not gonna call it an instant classic. I'm not gonna say it was
Really?
oh my. No, yeah, well, no. By me saying it's not a classic, is also me not saying that it's a dud. No, by no means. But it's 23 tracks. It's really hard to make a classic album.
With that many tracks.
Yes, it's hard. It's hard. But I will say this.
You think? I think Blueprint was a classic album. Blueprint 2 and all that.
Not two. Because it was a double album. I mean, I was gifting the curse. I get it. I think Blueprint 1 was better, but
That Dipset.
The Black Album.
there's not an easy skip.
That was way better than Blueprint 2. To me.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I like the Black Album.
Yeah, that shit was super.
And
dope.
American
Every
Gangster
track was dope.
American Gangster was so slept on. That album to me. But
You like that one?
but Wayne's album, there's not an easy skip, in my opinion. It's just not a fucking certified classic.
I think because the original Carter 5, I think had like only 15 tracks and shit like that. I think he added more
Did he?
because it was so
Did he?
long for him to get the break with that court battle with Baby and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
So that just grew into 25. I don't think the original was 25 tracks.
Man, him and Kendrick killed that motherfucking Mona Lisa. That shit was crazy, man.
I said listen to the whole album. I got to.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, what was
bro.
your best bar out of the album then? I mean, you got
hard to
like
say,
a quote out of the album where you're like, this is it.
I
this
probably
is
can't
shit.
quote it, but just sit back. If you can roll a blunt, do it, because I can't right now. And just listen to Mona Lisa about 3 or 4 times. Yes, we know about Uproar, because Swiss took such a delivery and freaked it. And then Dope Niggas with Snoop, when he freaked that explosive beat. Both of those was live. But sit and listen to Mona Lisa, man. They did that thing, man. Yeah.
Well, on that note, shit, let's take the shot.
Well, shit.
All right, yeah, bro.
Yeah, damn it.
Are we shooting to something? Hold on. I guess I'll shoot to something. We won't divulge the current homecoming we are at. We're going to take a shot to our alma mater, man.
Yes, to our alma mater.
To our own alma maters.
Yes, to our own alma mater, which is the HBCU.
And there's a few reasons out there, people, that we're not saying our location and identity, but eventually, man, we'll be able to. So I hope y'all following us, episode 4. Shot number 3.
But get on our Twitter to check out all the little memes.
Check 'em out,
you know what I mean?
man.
Check them out, because we hit up everybody
Doc
at HBCU.
Chief Rez. Come on.
Hit him up.
Stop playing.
Hey, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do a toast to the homecomings coming up. It's October, man.
Yes.
It's to all the people who going back
All
home.
y'all, man.
Everybody
Travel safe,
go back
be
to your
safe.
homecoming, man. Support your institution,
Live
man.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter if that's in Texas, no matter if that's in Virginia,
And
No
Doc,
matter
don't
where you
say-
at, go
don't
back
say-
to your HBCU. Go back to your homecoming.
Doc, don't say shit when we about to shoot this shot, man. Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Good job.
Will you shut the fuck up, cornbread?
They get you,
You got on my shoes? You
motherfucker,
Nah,
man.
it's all good. Let me go ahead and get this shot
Got
real
on my
quick.
crispy joints. You motherfucker.
You motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Man. All right, man. Shit. So we gotta get the fuck out of here, man. 3 shots in. I'm feeling good. Ready to go potty a little bit. Y'all ready to ride out, man?
You know, let's get it
That's
popping.
3 shots
baby.
to the win,
Get
baby.
it
let's
popping.
go. Let's go hang out a little bit. So
this
we're gonna leave
podcast.
y'all. Episode 4. Don't forget, man. Twitter at Doc Chief Rez, Instagram at Doc Chief and Rez, and then our YouTube channel Doc Chief and Rez. got comedy for you, man. We love doing what we do. So help us out, man. Let's grow. Because in the end, this is what we do. We live for the laugh.
Laugh at life.
And we love it all.
We love it all. All right, man.
Yeah.
Support your homecomings. Peace.
Support homecomings, baby.
Peace.